All right. Took me forever to make this video, by the way. But reason why it took me forever is because I really don't know how to start intro to a video. Don't really know what is gonna be whatever it is that catches y'all. But glad you clicked on the video. Glad you're here today. And let's get right into it because I'm gonna talk a little bit about myself, talk a little bit about where I'm going, talk a little bit about my hobbies, all the other XYZ. I got a whole list so I don't ramble on because I really feel like I'm rambling on, but we're about to get right into this video. So today I'm introducing myself. My name is Braylon, aka Garbage Bray, was what I go by. A little bit about myself and the things. I'm going off my notes right here. So if you see me look down or whatever, I have my notes on my phone. So I'm just like making these notes and stuff like that as I go along. A little bit about me. Um, Dang, lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh, a little bit about me. I'm a husband. I've been married to my wife for 11 years. Uh, we've been together for a very long time, actually, believe it or not. But yes, love my wife, care about her. Everything that I have when it comes to streaming actually really came from her basically buying it for me. I didn't buy none of my stream stuff myself. So the support and all the comedy that you see from all my videos and all the other things like that, like talking about my wife and all these other type of things in gaming, it's all jokes. It's literally all jokes. Like my wife literally cares about me and my gaming and the process of me pursuing this. Otherwise, like I said, she wouldn't be buying me all these knickknacks and crazy things that I purchased to do that. I have two children, by the way. I have my oldest daughter who is 9, and I have my youngest son, which of course my son is the youngest. My son who's 7. If some of you guys didn't know this as well, my son is has autism. So I am a very active dad in my kid's life, which sometimes requires my son that needs a lot of attention because he has autism. My son is actually getting the help that he needs. He's actually been able to do a lot of things, and we've seen a lot of progress in him over the years. Um, More about myself too as well. I'm in the military, so if you guys didn't know that, I'm in the Air Force. I've been in the Air Force for roughly about 11 years, give or take. Yeah, I think it's 11 years. Yeah, somewhere in there, 11 years. So I've been doing it for a very long time. I love my job. I love what I do. But the biggest part of my job that I love the most is I love helping people. And my job allows me to do that. I'm not going to get deep into my job. I'm not going to get deep into what I do because it's not what this page is about. This page is about gaming and me being transparent, a little bit about what I do. But in a nutshell, I'm in the military. That's what I do. I help people, helping other things, all that other good jazz, yada, yada, yada. On to the next topic. Um, like I said, I've been married for 11 years. My wife has been with me my whole entire career, been along the whole entire journey. We raised these 2 kids. We're just living the best that we can. And a lot of times it takes me away from doing my streaming thing and my gaming things that I want to do. Because I'm being a very active father and I'm always in my kid's life. My daughter did dance for a while. My daughter decided to take a break. Please excuse my dog in the background. See, what was happening was that when I made this video, I'm getting off topic right now, but just bear with me. So, in the midst of me making this video, I contemplated on making this video like 10, maybe 20 different times, and I procrastinated. So here I am. I gave my kids food, put them in their rooms, and like just kind of like separated them. And so now I'm here in front of the camera and I'm like ready to film and I'm ready to make this. But my dog keeps moving around and he keeps pit patting all around. So I put him in this cage so I can just kind of get him to be quiet for a little bit. Don't judge me off of it, but I just needed him quiet just for a little second. And he wants to get out and he wants to move around. But what happens is if I let him loose, and if you've been on one of my live streams before, you know, if I let him loose and then he goes right there, one of the kids is gonna be at the door and he's gonna be, see, there he is. He's already starting. Just just give me like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, please. 10 minutes, okay? Hold on. Okay. Don't move around. Okay. I'm back. So with that being said, please excuse him. He's gonna be running around during the video as well. But this is raw uncut me talking about myself and talking about the all this other jazz. So let's get back on topic. How long I've been gaming is pretty much the next topic that I want to talk about. Is that I've been gaming for, man, keep it a buck with you. I feel like I've been gaming since I was like 5 or 6, maybe, give or take in there. Like, I mean, that's all been a blur to me. But I remember my first game was like a Nintendo 64, and I remember playing Torque. I remember playing Mario Kart. I remember like taking my disc out. Like, okay, I'm gonna use this for example. I remember taking the disc out and like, and like blowing that mud just like to slap it in there. I grew up off a GameCube, Sega. I even used to love the little game where the RCA cables where you have to plug the like the red, green. I mean, no, not green, red, white, and yellow cables into the TV, and you had like the little toy gun where you had to like shoot like the little ducks and stuff like that. Man, the game was so good. If anybody knows what that game is, please like leave it down in the comments because I just really want to remember what that game was. But anyways, been gaming since, like I said, since I was like super young. I remember certain games I couldn't play. I have an older brother as well, and he used to play video games. Shout out to Cam. He would play like all the video games that I could not play. And so I would just sit and watch him as a kid. I know, like, I couldn't play it, but I was watching it. Like, it's crazy. But that was my first version of kind of like watching, like, before YouTube became like really, really big and watching like gamers and stuff. I used to watch my brother play all these games and we do like all the playthroughs and stuff like that. And then I remember like growing up too, I used to go to a movie gallery and I would buy like, well, not buy, we would rent a game from movie gallery and we would end up like crash coursing that game like over a weekend and then have it ready by Sunday to play because I had to be out the game on Sundays by like 5 o'clock. And movie gallery didn't close till like I think it was like 8 at the time. But man, like back in the day, I mean, movie gallery was kind of like your Blockbuster or something like that. I mean, y'all, some of y'all might know. I mean, look it up. But basically, we just go to the rent place, go rent the game, play the game over a weekend. Like we didn't really like own the game, so it's like I only owned like a select few games. But this is back in like my PlayStation 2 era days, so those were really fun. And then really kind of got like a deep passion for gaming. Maybe this might be a future video, so y'all let me know too as well, like for a future video if y'all want me to go like deeper in the dive on like games that I played or things that I've done or anything like that. So just leave that down in the comments. But one thing I'm gonna talk about and I'm gonna go into the next topic was I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Oh, one of the things that I remember doing when I grew up as well as like I would play games like on my GameCube, PlayStation, games like Medal of Honor, Call of Duty. Oh, I know where I was. Like I had to just re-ramble and just go back with it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're finding it. See, I see you there. Appreciate you for just kind of sticking there with me and just like, yeah, come on, bro. You got it. You just said that. Okay. Anyways. um something that I really touched on that was me and my wife, when we first met or whatever, I would play the campaign of Call of Duty, so like Modern Warfare, all that type of stuff. And so my wife fell in love with me playing the game. I played Modern Warfare every mode, and I would play it all, and my wife would like sit in the bed with me. This is like before my daughter was born, or probably right around the time she was pregnant with my daughter. She would sit and she would watch me play Call of Duty. Like we would just sit on the couch, and I would have like my Xbox plugged up, and I would just be playing Call of Duty and I would play the campaign, and she just set up because she loved the plot, and she would just love how I would interact with it. And every time I would play the game, it would be something new with the plot and anything like that. So I think that's probably when I really found my entertainment for gaming. Like I love gaming, but I think I found the entertainment in it was like showcasing it to my wife. And so then later on, when my daughter was born, I was playing 2K at the time. This is probably like 2K15, maybe 2K15. No, yeah, I had the old version, so 2K15. So I was playing 2K15, and what I would do is I would prop my daughter up on the bed because I had the game in a room. So I would prop my daughter up on the bed, and I would play that while she was in like her little rocker, and I would just play the game, and she would just sit there and just watch me, play 2K. Like she didn't know what was going on or whatever, but she just, she would just watch me play. So that was fun. And then I grew more into entertainment because when my son was born 2 years later, that I ended up showing him like me playing like Borderlands. So it was like I did the same thing. So around this time, like I was taking off from work or whatever, and I would come home and it would just be me and the kids at the house, and my wife would be at work. And so I would just be like, all right, bet, like what I'm finna play. So I would play Borderlands. And like the kids would just sit there, like don't judge me and my parenting skills or whatever. So you know what I'm saying, I'm a gamer. So anyways, I would play Borderlands or whatever, and they would just sit there in their little rockers, and my daughter would be running around just like sitting there watching me play the game, and it was entertaining for them. And so I say that to say, because like if you've seen some of my short form content and you've seen kind of the things that I talked about, one of the videos I talked about, like I took a break from streaming because I lost that itch, that drive for entertaining. It began being more like competitive and more just like me trying to be great and me trying to be like the best player and me just trying to just like be so deeply engaged with all my content and stuff like that. And I lost that drive to entertain people. And I think it was because like I love just making people laugh. I love just like saying something crazy, saying something off the wall and just like getting like a boom reaction or just like just literally just going to the point where somebody can see me making content and people could just be like, "Oh my god, like this is great. Like this guy is like entertainment." And I remember like a couple times people would message me and people would DM me and they would just be like, "Bro, you don't know how much I needed that or you don't know how much like that made my day or you don't know like what that meant for me." And so as I been growing and as I've been becoming better, I'm not trying to get off my topic too, but um as I've been growing and as I've becoming better as a streamer and better as a content creator, I realized that the purpose of me making my content was literally just to entertain, was to just make fun. I have a career, it's going great. Like, who wouldn't want to do full time content creation? Who wouldn't want to do all that other type of stuff? Like, yes, this is a hobby of mine, and along with many other hobbies, but I wanted to be able to show how transparent I can be and show like, hey, like this is me doing all these things. And somewhere in there, like it was the hype. I started to feel like I wanted this many viewers, I wanted that many viewers. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. If you get a room full of people, just like what you gonna do in the actual room full of people? Like imagine you being in a stadium. Like imagine you streaming right now and you have an audience of like, I don't know, 30 people. 30 people in a stadium have to listen to you talk. Are you going to freeze up? Or are you just going to talk to all these other people? And so I have to think about that in perspective. Like, if I'm just even in a room with 10 people and entertaining 10 people, like, I'm fine. If I'm in a room with 3 people, I'm fine. If I'm in a room with just me and you, I'm fine. And when I realized that, I realized I was going about streaming the wrong way. And it took a lot of soul searching. It took a lot of time and things like that. And like I said, my family comes first, and I've been doing all that. But y'all are my family too, and I want to make sure that when I make this platform and I make this content and I'm making content, that you're part of this family too. And so I'm here on this platform to really just show y'all that like I'm here to make content. I've given myself a goal to post one piece of content every week, especially long form videos, because this kind of gives that. And I'm kind of gonna do this setting. There's gonna be like a couple other videos and there's gonna be topics, there's gonna be all these other different things, but this is mainly me just coming right here in front of this camera, giving you the uncut, raw, unfiltered me. This is me doing all this thing. I'm probably gonna edit this thing just to show the intro beginning and then that's it. But in a nutshell, I'm here to show you that me creating content and me being behind this camera is for you and for me, and just for us to laugh and be entertained and have a good time. You know what I mean? And I'm off my soapbox on that topic. Like I covered like 3 things, and wow, I felt exhausted. The other thing was I was gonna talk about my hobbies. Um, Outside of that, my hobbies are pretty much the gym. I like anime. I like tech stuff and like building little things. Oh, I love like woodworking. Pause. I love working with wood, but not like. Okay, come on. I'm finding it. That I like working with lumber. Okay, I like working with lumber and building stuff and making projects and just making things happen. You know what I'm saying? I like to make things come together and all type of stuff. So I like construction. Um, and those are pretty much my hobbies in a nutshell. You'll see me post like gym content in my Discord. You'll see me post like not really gym content, but just saying like, hey, yo, I went to the gym, I grinded like 6, 7. But um, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Um, Outside of that, like, dude, I really just had a whole blank for right there. Okay, thank you for watching. This is a perfect moment in saying thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry. I have like this ADHD moment that I'm so excited behind it and all this other type of stuff. But pretty much here we are. We're wrapping up the video and just wanted to come in front of you guys and let you guys know that I'm here to make this content for your entertainment and for my own entertainment. I'm here to see what as far as we go. We have goals in mind. I've set all my goals for 2026. My goal is to stream consistently. Another one is to post one video a week consistently. So this is my video. So at the moment that this video comes out, make sure y'all like it, because I'm gonna try to keep that same repetition of me posting on the same day if I can. And as always, man, I really appreciate y'all. Like I really appreciate y'all, and I thank you all for bearing with me and your support, and for you guys just being around. So without further ado, that pretty much is the end of this video. And let me know down in the comments what else I want to see, what other videos I would like to see, other things like that. I pretty much have a list of videos already done, because I'm, keeping track of this stuff in my notes, because I'm like that. But anyways, pretty much let me know down in the comments what kind of content I want to see going forward, anything like that. I am going to talk about some anime stuff. I am going to probably talk about some gym stuff and talk about some family stuff, do some Q&As, all the other type of stuff. But appreciate you guys for watching the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.